Good morning, Canadian Yarn Hard. My name is Alyssa, and today we're going to be making this little soap sack out of cotton yarn. I'm going to put you over to the overhead camera and let's get started. All right, so we are going to be using the Bernat Handcrafters yarn. I am going to be using 4mm hook, and we are going to get started. So we're going to start with a magic circle, and you're going to chain 3, 2, 3. Now you're going to double crochet 3 on the bottom. 1, 2, or you're going to do 6, sorry. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hold tight. And then you're going to grab those 2 stitches and you're going to bring over. So now you're going to chain 2, 3, and you're going to do 2 double crochet in each stitch hole. So in between each stitch, you're going to do 2 double crochet in that. So 1, 2, and then you're going to move to the next one. I do hope to earn your like and subscription. I do hope to hear from you on a question, comment, or concern. If you are a return visit, thank you very much for coming back. I do appreciate it. If you're new, welcome. So this is double crochet in each one. I will be adding a description of why I used cotton yarn and why cotton yarn is best for soap sacks in the description link below. I do find it is important because of the fact that you are using something that is going to be getting wet very often. Here's the end of our second row. So you're just going to go in, slip stitch. Now, if you're a long-time viewer, you will know I am not a huge fan of tails. I do not like them. I like to get rid of them because I do find they're distracting. They can get caught up in your work. So I always try to take advantage of right near the beginning and sewing my tail in. So it's not tickling me, so it's not driving me nuts. And then I don't accidentally grab it and work it into my project. I've had that happen. That sucks. So now that we've got that done, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So you are going to do 1 crochet now, double crochet, and then an increase in this one. So this one's going to have 2 double crochets in it. And you're going to do that all the way around. So 1, and then double. Now we are going to do this for 2 more rows. So you're going to have this one as the 1 stitch in between. The next one will be 2 stitches in between, and then it'll be 3 stitches in between. I will come back when we're done to 3 stitches because I don't think you need me to explain it that much to you, since I've shown you just what you gotta do. So I will be back once I've got my 3 stitches in between each increase. Okay, so I've got my 3 increases and then my 3 double crochets and then an increase. Now this one you're going to just straight double crochet for 7 rows. You're not going to increase any, you're just going to double crochet for 7 rows. So I'm going to come back when I'm done my 7 rows because I don't think I need to show you how to just double crochet a row. I think that's pretty standard, pretty understandable. If you've gotten to this point, you're not going to increase, you're just going to go around And you're going to do that 7 rows, and it will grow from here. So I will be back when we... Okay, so I've got that done. So we're going to do chain 2. So you're going to do a single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet. You're going to do that all the way around. And there's a reason we're doing this particular row this way. So I will finish this row up and I will be back. So there we have the single crochet row and this chain 1. So now you're going to double crochet, single crochet, and then you're going to do a double crochet where this chain stitch was and the single crochet. So you're going to make sure you don't forget any stitches. So you have to go where the chain stitch one was and your single crochet. And you do it all the way around. So I'm going to do this. When I come back, we will finish it off. Okay, so I've gotten that. So I'm going to pull the tail up a little bit. Trim the tail. Now you're going to darn in this guy, so that way and I am going to just kind of darn in on this one stitch because it's the only one that's purple in this area. So that should be all right. So I'm going to trim that. Now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take a secondary color, and you really don't need much of the secondary color. You just need to put this in, and you're going to chain 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to do that, and I will be right back. Okay, so I now have my tie, my soap sack tie. So what you're going to do is you're going to come straight to the front, and you're going to try and weave in between each single crochet. So each one that had the single crochet, just going to weave your chain through there. Just going to weave in between each single crochet until you get to the front, and then you're going to darn up your needle, your ends. Do that one a bit further. And then this will be done. Up. So just pull through. So now what you want to do is you want to darn in this end so that it's not hanging out. And as I said, I will have linked in the description box below a really good reason why you want to use cotton yarns. There's very good reasons for it. The fact that it's a natural fiber, it dries better, all these kinds of things. And all I'm doing is I'm just going into that back loop with this to try to darn it in so that it's not in the way. I'm going to trim that one. And then you do this side. And then you're done. So I do hope today I've earned your like, subscribe, and your subscription. I do hope to see you again. I would love to hear from you in the comments section. Any opinions or comments, ideas you'd like me to do, by all means. If you just want to say hi, you have another channel, and I am more than willing to check your channel out, see how it's going. I always try to respond to all of my comments and questions. Just going to push it through that last spot, pull it through, trim off that end, trim off that. So there's the soap sack. Soap in it. I was unwrapped, obviously. And you tie it up, and then you can lather it up, and there you go. So there is the soap sack. And I hope to see you again, and I hope you have a wonderful day.